Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be doing another Amazon favorites video, and I have lots of really good practical items in today's video, so I hope that you guys are excited. If you like my Amazon videos, give this one a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you're not already. Everything will be linked in the description box and in a pinned comment as always, and without further ado, let's just dive into it. So I recently got a new phone, so I'm going to just randomly start with a bunch of very practical items for my new phone because I had the iPhone 13 and I upgraded to the iPhone 16 Pro Max. So it's the same size, but this one takes a USB-C charger, whereas my old one was the lightning cable. So I did want to go ahead and get a couple new chargers. I wanted to get a new screen protector for it, all of that good stuff. So we have here a 3-pack of chargers, and these just have the regular USB on one end and of course the USB-C on the other end. I actually kind of love that I now have a USB-C charging iPhone because I have a MacBook, I now have AirPods, and they all use the exact same cord to charge. So that does make it very convenient. I like these because they are pink, of course, but mostly because of the durable outside of the cord. So they are kind of like a fabric braided texture on the whole cord. I find that these last a lot longer for me. And then I also got a new pack of screen protectors. This is the brand that I have purchased over and over every time I get a new iPhone. So I just went with the same ones because I know that they worked really well last time. This is a 3-pack of glass screen protectors, and I just like to have these on my phone just in case you drop it. So you get the screen protectors here. This is like an alignment tool to make sure everything is nice and neat. And then you even get little cleaning cloths and all of the little things to help you apply the screen protector seamlessly. I also got an aux cord that has a USB-C on the end. Like I said, so random, but if you need a new aux cord, I will link this one down below. It's really nice and flexible. It's pretty long, and I need this for my car to listen to music. This I actually have not set up yet, but I'm very excited about it. It is also for my car, and it just plugs into the lightning port there, and this is what it looks like. So it has a USB port, a USB-C port, and then these two things are actually retractable chargers. So you have a USB-C retractable charger, which is so convenient and cool. I'm really excited to have that. I do have a charger in my car that's like a phone mount, and I like that one as well. But if you have more than one person in your car, or sometimes you just want to plug your phone in and you don't want to use the mag stripe charging or whatever, so that is nice. And it also has a lightning cable, which is really convenient for anyone who still does have an iPhone that takes a lightning cable. So I'm very excited about this. I love things that are just super functional for my car. Another tech type thing is this Anker power bank. I got this because my laptop is very old at this point. The battery is completely shot on it, and if I want to travel with it at all, I have to basically have it plugged in. So I was very nervous about traveling with my laptop and being able to do work. I wanted to grab a power bank that I knew was powerful enough for my laptop. So I found this one. It is a very heavy duty power bank, which I like. Like, it has some weight to it. On this side, you have a USB and a USB-C, and then you also have this cable here that comes out, and it is also a USB-C. So you can charge your phone, your MacBook, whatever you need. Like I said, this one is pretty heavy duty, so I don't know if I would really be carrying it around just for my phone, but it definitely works very, very well. It keeps a charge for a really long time, and if you do need something just a little bit better than these little tiny portable chargers we usually carry, then this one is nice. I guess we will just stick with a couple more little techie type things, and first I wanted to mention these sticky things that you can get for your iPhone. I might have already mentioned one of these, but I'll mention them again because I got another one. I now have a black one and a pink one, but these are good for your phone, but they're also good for so many other things that you might want to stick on the wall. So for example, if you want to video yourself, take a selfie, FaceTime with someone, and you don't really want to carry around a big iPhone stand, these are really convenient to have because you can just stick them right to the back of your iPhone and then stick it to the wall, and that way you can easily take photos, take a video, FaceTime with someone, anything like that. And another cool use for these, especially if you want light for that photo, is to get one of those selfie lights. I know you guys have seen these. I've mentioned them in my Amazon videos before. It's like the Alex Earl light. It clips onto your phone. But if you don't want to clip it onto your phone and you just want light in your vicinity, you can also use one of these sticky things on the back of that light. It fits perfectly, and once again, you can just stick that to the wall or to your mirror or wherever you need light. Speaking of selfies and taking photos and all of that, I actually got a selfie stick tripod recently, and I feel like the selfie stick thing is totally gone, but they are useful to have sometimes, especially when you're traveling and especially for my job. And I really liked how compact this one is. You can just fold everything down and it literally is like the size of your phone almost. But then to extend it, you just fold this part out. You can turn the phone holder vertical or horizontal. So there it is in tripod mode, or of course you can tuck them in to use it as a selfie stick. And of course this expands. So it is very long, and I find that this is actually really useful for taking selfies if you are traveling and you don't have anyone to take your photo, or sometimes you just like the aesthetic of taking your own photo from like a really high angle if you are like hiking or in nature somewhere. There's just something about that type of photo that looks really good because you can get a lot of the landscape in the background, but it's also great for vlogging and videoing stuff. I love how it's so adjustable but still so small. And the best part is that you can actually connect it to your phone via Bluetooth and use this button to take photos or videos. So you just go into your Bluetooth settings, connect to the selfie show, and you can use this button to take photos, and it is so convenient. My husband got me a pair of AirPods Max headphones. It always feels like I'm saying it wrong, but I am so excited. I have wanted these headphones for a while now, and it's something that I've always went back and forth with, and then they released their new colors as part of their fall 2024 release, and they had a starlight color that was kind of like a champagne gold. So I was immediately sold on these, and I love them, you guys. So I will just link those too if you are curious. But I did notice a couple things when I was traveling, and one of those things was that if you have makeup on, I feel like it really gets on the inside of the headphones. So I wanted to look on Amazon for some AirPod Max covers, and I found this one. It is just like a clear and white set. I really wanted something that wasn't going to take away from the beautiful color that I chose, and I'm not sure if I will keep these on all the time. I mostly wanted like some sort of silicone cover for the earpiece so that my makeup wouldn't get on them. I love that covers like this exist. You can still show off the color. You can kind of get creative with your cover if you want. There's like all pink silicone versions. They even have some with like cute designs on the side. So definitely just browse Amazon and find one that you like if you are also looking for a cover for your AirPods Max headphones. And the last techie type thing has to do with my Aura ring, and I did get this for my birthday as well. My parents got me this, and I'm so excited about this as well. Two very nice gifts this year for my birthday. I love my Aura ring already. I think it is great. I've already been using it for several days, tracking all of my insights and my sleep and my cycle, and I'm obsessed with it. I love the gold color. It just looks so good. But I did want a couple of little covers in case I am working out or lifting weights specifically, or maybe like if you're moving or just doing anything like that where you want to protect the gold finish. So these are just silicone covers that you slip right over top, and that is what they look like. So very simple, but they fit perfectly, as you can see, and they don't alter the fit of your ring at all. Once again, getting something new and expensive like this, I really just wanted to do my best to protect it, and I think these are going to be great. This little silicone ring cover set came with 2 black ones, 2 clear ones, and 2 pink ones, and these are also very affordable. Okay, let's move on to some home finds, and this next one is so random, you guys, but probably the thing that I'm most excited to talk to you guys about in today's video, and that is a flying insect trap. Yes, you heard it here first. Here on my channel, we are talking about flying insects and trapping them. And this is in the box because I loved the one that I have so much that I went back and bought a second one. So that's why it appears that I have not used this, because I have not used this one, but I did get one on Prime Day because during the summertime, I don't know what it is this year. We've never had this issue in our house, but this year I feel like there are gnats everywhere, and I'm like filming down here. There's a gnat going by, and I'm like, what the heck? We don't have any food, no fruit or anything like that down here in our basement, and I'm like, what are these gnats doing? We have just had a large quantity of gnats and flies in our house, and my dog is deathly afraid of flies. So I was like, you know what? I have got to do something about these dang flies. So I got this plug-in insect and fly catcher. I was like, you know what? It's on Prime Day. It was like $14. I'm gonna give it a try. I had very low expectations, but wow, it works very well. So I will insert a video here of the one that I have upstairs. It's very simple. It's not an eyesore. It's white. It matches my outlets. You can't see the bugs. You just plug it right in. It comes with several little sticky things that you can interchange every so often. And I will show you guys what it caught already. So many gnats and a couple flies, a couple moths even, because they're attracted to the light, and as soon as they fly down there, they just get stuck on the little sticky thing, and And if that bothers you, then I'm so sorry. But unfortunately here on my channel, I don't really have much empathy for insects. So that's just one thing about me. I don't like insects. That's just not my jam. And this one is a little bit different. So I will say upon opening this one, I kind of prefer the one that I already have. So I will link that one first. This one is a little bit bigger. That's really the only difference. But it also plugs in the wall. And it looks like with this one, you just peel this part up and it's going to reveal the sticky back. And it only comes with one cartridge, whereas the other one that I bought is smaller. So maybe it doesn't catch as many, but it does come with like 4 or 5 cartridges, which is really nice. Whereas with this one, once the cartridge is full, you will have to purchase more. Speaking of plug-in lights, I also got a 4-pack of these little night lights from Amazon. You just plug them in and they will automatically come on when it's dark in the room, which is very convenient if you get up often to go to the bathroom. Great if you have kids or hallways where people need to walk at nighttime. I love that it came with 4 of them for under $10. I have one in our guest bathroom, one in our master bathroom, and one in our living room right now, and I have just one extra. They're just so simple and super cheap. This is another home find that has been very useful for us in storing any wine glasses, champagne glasses, any sort of cocktail glasses, or even mugs that you're not using at the moment. We're just getting overrun with all different shapes and sizes of wine glasses and champagne glasses, but we didn't really want to get rid of them in case we need them for hosting purposes. And especially for me, I love to display different ones during different seasons. So I really wanted something that was nice and large and also durable that was going to keep my glassware safe. So I love this one because it has so many different sections. Each glass is in their own little square. It comes with a hard surface that you put on the bottom, and then the top is padded as well. So for the most part, your glassware is going to be nice and secure in this little storage box. I recently purchased these gold salt and pepper shakers for our kitchen. Really what started this is that I had this little wooden tray that they're sitting on. I got that for like under $10 from Amazon and I loved it, but I was like, I don't really know what to do with this. I was like, you know what? I think it would actually be cute and functional to have our salt and pepper out on the counter. I mean, obviously we use those in every single thing that we make, so it honestly just makes sense, but I wanted really cute salt and pepper shakers to display them in. So I found these gold ones on Amazon and they are great. We have a place on our counter where it just fits perfectly and it looks really nice because we have a lot of other gold accents in our kitchen. Kind of random, but I also recently got this backrest that attaches to your chair, but it's heated. If you guys have followed my channel for a long time, then you might already know that I have degenerative disc disease, which is a pretty severe long-term back issue that really can't be fixed. You can just do things to kind of help with your pain. So I do have a similar backrest for my work chair here in my office, but what helps me the most with my back is heat. And I saw this one on Amazon and I just kind of couldn't resist it. I was like, you know what? I think that would be life-changing because I love having a heating pad on my back. I sleep with one sometimes. My husband made fun of me years ago because I ended up having like 10 heating pads in our house, but I genuinely used all of them for different things. They just help so much, and so does having a little bit of lumbar support like that. So if you have lower back pain and you work an office job and you are sitting in the same desk all day long every day, number one, I would highly recommend getting some sort of lumbar support. It is very important if you want to combat that back pain, but also if you're in the market and you're deciding between one that has heat or doesn't have heat, I would go with the one that has heat because that is just pure bliss. It feels so good on your back muscles. Let's talk about a couple of things for my Stanley Cup, and I feel like Stanley Cups are a little controversial these days because some people have taken the accessories like way too far, but I do love a good practical accessory. So the first one that I just recently got is this lid pack. So these are replaceable lids for your Stanley Cup, and what I like about these is that you can actually fold the straw down, which makes it very convenient for traveling, or if you have toddlers. My daughter constantly wants to drink out of my water, and call me a bad mom, but I just really don't want her to because the backwash from toddlers is crazy. And don't get me wrong, she will probably learn to flip up the straw, but I do think it would be a little bit less noticeable. So here's to hoping. And these are also supposed to be just completely spill proof, which is great when it comes to the Stanley. I really like the way these look too. I don't think that they take away the look of the Stanley Cup, and they still keep all of the great features of the Stanley Cup, but they just make it a little bit more functional when it comes to the lid and the straw. And the last Stanley accessory is actually just a Stanley organizer for my cabinet because I have accumulated quite a few tumblers with handles and they are pretty annoying to store in your cabinet. So I saw this little spinning organizer that I thought would be a lot more convenient, and that way I can kind of just spin it and see what I have and hopefully use use a lot of them more. Next, we have another little home organizational item. This is for my bathroom, and I wanted something to store Q-tips in a more convenient way. And I actually originally got this from TJ Maxx, which is just a Q-tip holder, and it came with the Q-tips, which was really convenient. But when I got this home, I kind of realized I wanted something that held Q-tips and cotton pads all in one place, just because I think that would increase the functionality of the space that I'm trying to create in my guest bathroom. So it's just clear acrylic. It has a lid on it. When you take the lid off, you have this section here, and it has a U opening here on the side. So I guess the idea is that you can just kind of like grab a cotton pad out of there if you wanted to. And then this is like two separate sections. So the bottom section here, you can put your Q-tips, and like the other one I showed you, they will just kind of roll down so you can easily grab them. And then of course you can put whatever you want in this third section here. So I just thought this was very functional, great for those little things like Q-tips and cotton pads that you need while you're doing your skincare or removing your makeup. Random home find, but I had to mention the Downy Wrinkle Release, and you guys probably already know about this, but I got this because we went on a cruise and you cannot pack steamers or irons of any kind. And I was like, what am I gonna do? Because my clothes are for sure gonna be wrinkled, and you can pay for like a laundry service on the cruise, but it can get pretty pricey. So I was like, you know what? I'll try Downy Wrinkle Release. And Patrick and I were both very impressed with this. I could not believe how well it works. So basically what you do is you just completely spray your entire piece of clothing with this Downy Wrinkle Release. Spray it to where the piece of clothing is pretty damp, like not completely saturated, but it definitely feels wet. And then what I do is I kind of like stretch out the material, just kind of pulling out the wrinkles, and then just leave it hanging, and the wrinkles disappear. Like, this worked so well on all of our clothes. I can't say enough good things about it. This will forever be a travel essential for me. Speaking of travel, I also wanted to mention this carry-on book bag that I also got for our cruise. With our cruise, we had a lot of stuff to pack in a very small amount of space. We had to pack for me, my husband, and my daughter all together, and pack things like a sound machine, a baby monitor, a swim float, sand toys, all sorts of stuff. So I was really trying to be strategic about it. And I found this carry-on book bag, which is so convenient. If you want to like cheat the system of airlines and pack basically another suitcase, you need this bag. This thing is huge. It holds so much, and I stuffed it so full, you guys. It was so heavy, I could barely hold it. My husband had to carry this majority of the way, and it was kind of a running joke in my family because everyone tried on this backpack and they were like, what do you have in here? It's so neutral and beautiful. It has gold hardware. So first you have this pocket here in the front, and this is just like one big pocket. No real organization here, but that's great for anything that you need to access quickly. And then you have this pocket where you have another zipper pocket inside of it, and then multiple other pockets on the inside. So great for organizing things like your passports, any documentation, medications, maybe your book that you're reading, your Kindle, anything like that. And it even has a little key ring. Then you have another pocket here, which is pretty much just a simple, flat, large pocket. So this would also be great for books. Then you have the main section of the book bag. This opens up basically like a suitcase would. You open the entire front of the book bag and lay it flat, and you can put things like packing cubes in here. One side of it kind of has like a waterproof pocket, which is very convenient. It has a luggage strap on one side to keep everything secured down. You have a pocket on the side that looks like it could hold a water bottle or something like that. And it also has a little port on the side of the backpack, and it comes with a USB cord, so you can plug up your power bank and keep it on the inside of your backpack, and then just have your cord hanging through that little hole, and you can easily charge your phone while you're traveling. So I love that feature. I think that's great, especially if you already have a power bank. And then you have the back pocket of the backpack here that holds your laptop, your iPad, and it also has another small pocket on the other side. Of course, on the very back, you have your straps, which are padded and they are very comfortable. You do have this strap here in the middle, which acts as a luggage pass. So if you want to put it over top of the handles of your suitcase, you can do that. And then you have this little tiny pocket. It's like a little secret pocket if you need to hold anything that you want to be very secure. You of course have pockets on the side to hold any water bottles. You have a handle on the top of the backpack. You have several clips on the side to keep the backpack secure and together. And the coolest part is that it actually comes with 3 packing cubes as well. I mean, this thing truly has it all. When I first opened it, I was shocked. But yeah, you literally get these cute little neutral packing cubes with the mesh top, and these are very convenient. They just fit in the backpack really nicely. You get a large one, a medium-sized one, and then you even get this one that has a clear front, which is great for going through TSA. And Another travel thing that we used also while packing for our cruise is a set of compression packing cubes, and these are like my new favorite thing ever. I love them. I actually got a set for myself and a set for my daughter. I love that there are different colors, so you can kind of get one for each family member and color coordinate. But this came with a large one, 2 medium-sized ones, 2 slightly smaller ones, and then this little drawstring bag. And I, of course, just got mine in the neutral beige color, and I also really liked that these had gold hardware, so they're super cute. But basically how these work is that they have 2 zippers on them. So first you're going to undo both zippers, and it's going to look like this. So you're going to have plenty of room to pack whatever you need. I usually just roll my stuff up, put it in here, and then you're going to zip up this main zipper that holds everything inside. And you can see you have another zipper here. So once everything is inside and you kind of compress it, you like push it down, then you're going to zip up this second zipper, and it is just going to make everything a little bit smaller. So anything you pack is a lot more compact, and these really do save space, you guys. I've used them, I think 3 times at this point, and I have loved them every single time. I think they're great. I think that they take up a lot less space than traditional packing cubes. Last little travel thing is this sunglasses organizer. I already have one that holds 5 pairs of sunglasses, and I really like that, but for smaller trips, I really wanted one that only held 3. I really do use my sunglasses organizer. I am religious about it. I always like to have my sunglasses in a hard case that is going to protect them. But sometimes the one that holds 5 is just a little too much and it takes up a little too much room. So this one is great because it just holds 3, and it is a little bit of a different shape. This one is flat on the bottom. You just unbutton them and it comes apart like this. So you can see you have room for 3 pairs, and they fit in here so nicely. This is very convenient to have for travel. I mean, if you travel at all, not even just on an airplane, but even for road trips and stuff, this is great to have because your sunglasses are going to be nice and protected. You're gonna know exactly where they're at, and you don't have to travel with like a bunch of individual cases. Next, some fashion stuff. I wanted to mention this cute little brown bag that I got on Prime Day. This is from The Drop, and I have been obsessed with this chocolate brown color, as I'm sure you guys already know. I am planning on doing an entire Amazon fashion video. So I have so many more pieces to share with you guys, but for now, I thought I would throw in a couple of my favorites here, and this is one of them. I think it's great. I love like a little miniature handbag like this. You can just carry it with the little top handle. The top handle has this beautiful scrunch detail here. You have a gorgeous faux leather throughout the bag, and although this is a small bag, it actually holds quite a lot. I feel like you have plenty of room in here. Like all of your essentials would fit: your phone, wallet, lip gloss, keys, and it's just kind of slouchy and adorable. So I cannot wait to style this fall. Speaking of purses, I also wanted to mention this little purse charm. So it's just 2 little cherries, and this actually looks almost identical to one that Coach sells, and I love it. I think it's adorable. I know this isn't going to be everyone's cup of tea, but this just gives me very like Y2K vibes. Purse charms are really popular right now, and I think with the right bag, they're really cute. I think some people take it way too far and they add like a million. I don't like that, but like on a bag like this, it's just simple. The bag is already neutral, and I think the cherries go really nicely with it. They're just red, of course, and they have like a sparkle detail that's gorgeous. I don't know if you can tell on camera, but in person, they just catch the light and sparkle so beautifully. And then of course you have the gold hardware. And if you did just want to add this keychain to your keys, it does come with like a little ring there, and it comes with a clip to clip it onto any purse, any work bag, gym bag, book bag for travel. I think that would be really cute. More little purse accessories. These are purse hooks, and I know stuff like this has already been around for so long, but I actually find these so useful. I actually did like a whole little series over on my Amazon storefront featuring a lot of products all under $10. So if you want to check that out, my Amazon storefront is always linked in the description box of my video, and I share cool little videos like that. I also share outfits and categorize everything that I purchase. So that's a really cool place to just like browse and shop. But yeah, this was one of the items that I shared in that series. You can get 2 of these for under $10. There are so many times when there's not really a good place to put your purse, or maybe you have a purse that doesn't like stand up on its own, so you can't really put it on the table, or maybe there's not enough room on the table, but you really don't want to put it on the ground. This is really nice to have. It's just a weighted purse hook. So this part is weighted, and it's just going to slide over any table. Like I like that this one is big enough to work with pretty much any table. And then you're just going to slide your purse handle right over top of the hook, and it just stays there perfectly. Another thing that has been so convenient when it comes to packing my purse or tote bag are these little pouches. So this is another thing that is under $10 for a pack of 4. So you get 4 different colors: the black, the nude, the pink, and the green. And these are just like faux leather pouches pouches that you can use to organize your purse or tote bag a little bit better. So here's what they look like, and you just pinch the sides here and they will open, and they have room for any smaller items that might get lost in your bag. And then they just close so easily. I have been using these so much more than I even thought I would. Like in this one, I have some random cash, a couple dollars. I have 2 hair ties in here. I have a nail glue in here. And then I randomly have 2 pairs of gold earrings in here. And apparently a little safety pin. So as you can see, these are just great for those smaller items that would otherwise just be floating around in your big tote bag or your work bag, and you cannot find them to save your life. And what I love about them too is that if you are switching purses, you can just grab this little pouch and throw it in another purse. Some other accessories, I've been loving several belts from Amazon. I did just get this 2-pack, which I really, really like. I actually styled both of these belts on my trip to LA, but I do think I need to return them because I think they run a little bit big. I got my normal size large, which I will admit I'm kind of in between a large and a medium right now when it comes to belts, and I definitely think I need a medium in these. They are pretty big. So if you are between, or if you wear your belts a little bit higher on your waist, which is usually smaller, I would definitely recommend sizing down. But this 2-pack comes with a black one and a white one, and they both just have this beautiful gold square buckle. I like these because they kind of give a little bit of a Western vibe, but not really. I still think these are just like a great, can be worn with any outfit type of belt. I also have this one from Amazon, which I think is a little bit more subtle. So you just have the normal gold belt buckle and then these 3 little rings, which add a nice touch to the belt. This is a black faux leather. You have gold detail on the end here as well. And this one I think runs very true to size. And the last belt that I wanted to mention, I can't find because I've been wearing it everywhere. I think it must be upstairs in my bedroom, but I love it. I'll insert a picture of it here if I can't find it, but it is like the most gorgeous chocolatey cognac brown color. It's kind of a mix of the two, but it just has a very unique belt buckle to it. It's not Western at all, but it kind of has like that wavy texture that's very popular in gold metals right now, but it just adds such a stylish feel to your outfit. I find that this is going with a lot of my outfits right now because a lot of clothes are being made in this similar color. So it's a really nice one to have. It's been my favorite out of any of them, honestly. And I think this one runs true to size. Speaking of gold wavy metal, I also picked up this bracelet not too long ago. And I swear you guys, I've been wearing this with like every single outfit. It's so cute. It's just a little cuff, but it has like this wavy design to it that I think is so unique. It looks very high end and expensive. And because it is a cuff, you can pull it apart and adjust it to be able to get it on. And this is what it looks like once it's on your wrist. It's just beautiful. And as you can see, it pairs really nicely with other bracelets. It's super comfortable, very simple and easy to throw on, but it just adds such a fashionable touch to your outfit. So this is a jacket that actually was just delivered like a couple days ago. So I'm gonna have to try this one on and see what I think. It is a green jacket, and what I loved about it is the gold hardware. So I thought that was really unique. And the model kind of had like the bottom pulled up a little bit, and the jacket looked a little poofy, a little bit oversized. So we will see, but I really liked the green color of this, and I've been into a zip up jacket, just like wearing high-waisted leggings, a cropped white tank top, and then throwing this over top. I think that's a really cute look. But this one does have a hood. I do think it looks a little bit different than the picture. It'll really just depend on if you can manipulate the fit of this. Like if it's tighter at the waist and you can kind of like make it look a little bit loose and oversized, a little bit cropped, and I think it'll be nice. But it is a nice material. It's super thick, so I think it'll be really warm. I also ordered one of these stitch guns that everyone is talking about on Instagram. These have went viral for making little last minute alterations on your outfits. But I specifically got it for that drives me crazy is if you have a collar of a shirt that will not stay down. It drives me crazy when it like goes onto your neck and hides your necklaces. So I really wanted something that I could use to just stitch it here really quickly rather than getting out a bunch of safety pins, and this is the perfect way to do that. So it's just like a little pink tag gun. It comes with like little white stitches and black stitches, and you literally just put the 2 pieces of fabric together where you want them to stay, shoot it with your little tag gun, and it'll stay in place all day. And when you want to remove it, you can literally just cut it. It's so easy. It's not permanent to where it'll damage your clothes, but it is permanent in the sense of it's not going to move all day long until you actually cut it. We have all been there when we have had a clothing situation that just frustrates us so much. Another one is off the shoulder tops. If you want them to actually stay down, you can just like add a couple little stitches to your arms and it's gonna stay in place. Okay, our last little category is beauty stuff, and I did want to mention a new product that I got from Tan Fan. So I have talked about Tan Fan before, specifically because of their self-tan sleep sack. This is like a silky sleeping bag that you put into your own bed if you don't want to get any self-tanner on your sheets. This is also convenient if you are sleeping at someone else's house and you really don't want to get self-tanner on someone else's sheets. Although it washes out, it's just kind of annoying, but this has always been one of my favorites. I recently discovered they have a self-tan drying powder that I was very interested in because I've really been having an issue with my self-tanner not sticking in certain places, specifically like between my arms where they fold like this. And it's not like I immediately apply my self-tanner and then stay like this all day, but you can't have straight arms the entire time you're letting your self-tan sit. So I was looking it up and a lot of people said to try some sort of drying powder right after you apply your self-tanner to just really make sure the self-tanner is completely dry and you're setting it before you are moving around. So that's when I found this, and I have used it a couple times and I really love it. Number one, they just do packaging so well. I love that it comes with this little bag, and then it also comes with a brush and the drying powder itself, and then it also comes with this little band that you put around the two so that they stay together, which is genius. But yeah, you just open up the powder and you will just dust some on your little brush here and tap it onto your skin. And like I said, it's just going to make sure that your self-tanner is completely dry. It also smells really good, which is a plus, but I don't put this everywhere on my body. I know that would be a little bit overkill and very time consuming, but I just put it in any of the areas that are going to be touching each other. So in between my arms right here, on the back of my knees, I'll usually put it on my neck because that is a place that can wrinkle if you are looking down a lot. And then I'll also put it like under my boobs. If you've ever had a professional spray tan, they usually do this. Once they spray you, they'll go in with like a little powder. So any of the places that they would do it on me, that's where I do it on myself. And I just love this. It just gives you such a luxurious high-end self-tanning experience at home, and the brush is really nice. This is such a small thing, but it is a little acrylic disc that I got for applying makeup. Literally like less than $5. But I really wanted to grab one of these because whenever I was applying foundation, I would just do a couple pumps on the back of my hand, which is totally okay. But a lot of times I would forget to wipe it off and I would be out and about in the middle of the day and realize I had like a huge foundation spot on my hand, and a lot of times I couldn't get to a sink to wash it off, and that's really embarrassing. So I thought it was time to stop doing that and apply the foundation to some sort of like acrylic makeup disc. A lot of makeup artists use these to mix different colors or just for sanitary purposes. It's also really good if you use any liquid products at all. Like if you are intimidated by liquid blush, I use this for my liquid blush too. I'll just do a little dab of it on here, and it's just really nice because it gives you a little bit more control of what you're picking up, so you can kind of like spread out the product like this, and so you're not applying so much directly to your face. And then once you apply it to your face, it's a little bit diffused. I highly recommend doing this if you just want to kind of take your makeup to the next level and also be a little bit more sanitary and experiment a little bit more when it comes to liquid products. It actually comes with this little mixing spatula too. And the last thing in today's video is a hair glaze from the brand Glaze. And I've actually talked about this brand before. They make the most incredible conditioning glosses for your hair. A lot of times in the past, I have used just a clear one that is supposed to make your hair just really shiny and healthy looking. It works incredibly. I love the clear one. So if you don't want to mess up your color or don't want to enhance your color, I highly recommend the clear one. I've also used just the regular dark brown. That is my natural hair color before, and it really just makes your hair color pop. It's not going to add permanent color or anything like that. So I wanted to grab an auburn one because a few weeks ago, I actually went and had my hair done and we added a little bit of like an auburn coppery color to my hair. Unfortunately, it like totally washed out after like the first time I washed my hair, which was a little frustrating because we just did a glaze on it in the salon. And honestly, I feel like this works just as good because once I saw that it rinsed out, I went ahead and purchased this on Amazon. It got to my door really quickly, and I was like, maybe this will just kind of enhance the copper color that was already there. And I need to insert a picture of what it looks like after I use this because I don't have it on right now. I haven't used this in a few weeks, but I did use it twice after I got my hair done, and it really does emphasize that auburn color. So if you have any like red tones to your hair, or if you have done like the cowboy copper this fall, I highly recommend getting something like this to just kind of like keep up with it at home, or if you just want to give it like a little refresh, a little pop if it's been a couple weeks since you've been to the salon. I think this is a great brand. They have so many colors, so definitely check them out. Pretty much any hair color that you currently have, Glaze has a hair conditioning gloss for it. And that is it for today's video, you guys. I really hope that you enjoyed this one. Like I said in the beginning, if you did, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel down below. I really appreciate you guys watching my videos and supporting my channel. If you stick around and subscribe, hopefully I'll see you very soon in my next video. Bye!